Well, hello, everybody, and happy Thursday. It is Thursday, February 26th, 2026. Oh, it's 2/26/26 at 7 p.m. Eastern Time. And welcome. This is Lisa Freeman coming to you live from stampingwithlisa.com. And I'm so glad you guys decided to join me tonight. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I know I don't know if you guys are anywhere like us, but we have had just a yucky rainy day all day. It's been just kind of gross. And I had a class this morning, and then I had to go see my mother, and it was just gross outside. And I got home, and I was so cold, I had to put my pajamas on. So I'm nice and toasty now. So we are going to make a fun shell card tonight. So I thought that would be kind of like a beachy, summery thing to brighten up the day since it's so gloomy and cold out. Well, it wasn't too cold. I mean, it was like 55, so, but it just felt colder because it was rainy and, yucky. But anyway, hey, Jody. Hey, Trina. Hey, Christine. Hey, Wendy. Hey, Marie. Hey, Tony. Hey, Vicky. Hey, Diana. Hey, Wendy. I'm losing track here. Hey, Brenda. Hey, Marva. Hey, I don't know what that says. Loan? Loanne? Loanne? Let me see. Vicky says, I hope Lisa makes hot cards from here on out and flowery ones. Anything to ignore this long winter. I haven't done a winter card since like Christmas. I've been doing mostly flower cards. Hey Tracy. Hey Regina. Hey Julie. Haven't seen. I know I haven't either. And I got these stamps like probably a couple months ago, and I kept thinking, oh, I got to use those stamps. I got to use those stamps. Then this one just came out, so this is a brand new one that's going to be in the March exclusives, online exclusives, and I'm like, oh, these go really good together, or really well together. But I ended up just using the shells mostly, and then I used the words from this one because this one doesn't have any words. And this one, I don't know if you noticed, this one is a double-sided stamp. So it's like a two-step stamp. So the outside is your like detailed one, and then you flip the stamp over and you get that like shaded part for the inside. But I didn't even use that. I just stamped it on designer paper, so you didn't need to use the other side of it. So this card is so easy. We're going to make 2 of them tonight. And I was looking, the video is getting ready to start, and I'm like, oh, I forgot to re-ink my ink pad. So I was looking for, I couldn't find the re-inker. So I was looking for more pretty in pink, I mean, pretty in pink, pretty peacock, to see if I could find one a little bit darker, because they kind of faded a little bit. Like when I stamped it, it was a little bit darker, and now it's kind of like faded. So hopefully one of these pads will be a little bit darker. Let me just check real quick. So anyway, these are the 2 stamp sets we're using, but just the words really from this one. This one does not have dies. This one does have dies, which are really cool and give you that look like the beach. And then there's a couple. I think this is supposed to be like an umbrella, maybe. I don't know. That's the only thing I could think of, that it was an umbrella. But this is supposed to be like the tide coming in and the bubbles. So I'll be using that another day. So that's what you need. And then we're also using, oh, can't reach it, the Nature Walk designer paper, which is one of my favorites now, mainly because of this one sheet. I love this scripty stamp, but I also love this sheet too. So this sheet comes with all those colors kind of mixed together, and I thought that looks like the ocean. Kind of like the beach look, so that's why I picked that one to stamp on. But you do have some other choices. We've got that green one, and then we've got this blue one. The blue one might be a good one to use too, and then it's got like dark blue on the back. And then they're not going in here for some reason. And then what else have we got? I used some of the pieces in here already. Oh, we've got this green, and that's got a blue on the back. I think there's another piece that goes with it that I'm missing. And I can't get that to go back in there. Okay. So, anyway, let's see. Oh, California is hot and sunny. Well, Virginia's not. But it is supposed to be like 65 or 70 this weekend and sunny. So I'm hoping I'll get to sit out on my deck for a little while and get some sunshine. Who got 18 inches of snow? I know New York got a bunch of snow, but I don't know about somewhere up there on the East Coast. Ooh, this pad looks yucky. Let's see how this one looks. It looks kind of dry. Oh, actually, it's pretty dark. Let me see this one. I was trying to do this before the video started. This one looks like a good one. Well, actually, that one's darker. Huh. All right, we'll use this one. Because the one I brought is kind of light. All right, so this is the easy card. Here's what you need. Let me get all the supplies out. And, oh, I got one card in the mail. This is from Loretta Pearson. Isn't that cute? I forget what paper this is. I don't have it, but it's pretty new. But I can't remember what it's called. But that's a cute card. Love it. Love it. Love it. And then don't forget we've got our stamp kit. And oh, this one's falling out. So it is a pocket card. This just slides right in there like that. You could also put the gift card in there. And this is your last chance because today's 26th. So that means what? Saturday is the last day of the month already. And March is going to be Sunday. Yay, I'm so excited. All right, so you can get this kit for free with a $100 or more order. Also, you've got a couple more days left to use your bonus coupons from last month. And we've got the starter kit special still going on for a couple more days. So that's what's going on now. All right. Hey, Ware. Hey, Cindy. Hey, Mel. Hey, Hilda. Hey, Lynn. All right, so you need 2 of these. Hey, Robin. Marva. Where's Marva live? 0 snow. We got almost 0 snow. We did get one little teeny snowstorm that was like 4 inches. And then the other day we got maybe like half of an inch. So the base is 5.5 by 8.5 Lost Lagoon. The inside piece, 5.25 by 4 white. The front panel, 5.25 by 4 Nature Walk. This back of the banner is 2 1/8 by 5. And I normally don't like to use 8ths if I can help it, but it just kind of worked out on there. Like, I don't know. After I cut it down, that's what it was. So, this is 1 7/8 by 4 3/4. And then this is actually scraps that were left after I cut this paper. And so that is just a scrap of the Nature Walk. And then there's the 2.5 by 3/4 white. So this piece, if you're looking at it, I'll let you take a screenshot and then I'll tell you. Oh, Gloria, happy birthday. Sharon, you're the same age as me. Well, actually 6 months older. No, let me see. 8 months older. Because I'll be 61 this year, but not till October. Okay, so this, let me show you this paper. So this piece, actually, this is one end of it. And then you've got like this piece. So if you're just looking at the whole piece of paper, this is what it looks like. Okay, so that's the 12 inches. So the top is this dark piece. So I cut that at 5.25 and got the base, the back piece for this. Then I used this middle part for my banner. And then this is what was left over, this like 2-inch piece here. And that's what I'm using to cut out my little clamshell right there. So that's what the piece looks like. It kind of just varies from one side to the other. So I was kind of like just going to use this bottom part And then I was like, I hate to waste this piece and not use it. So that's why I said, I'll do this for the base, the back piece. And so that's how I cut it. So I did the first cut here at 5 1/4. And then I had this piece left with this. And I cut that at 4 3/4. And then there was like 2 inches left. So that's how I cut it. Hey, Twyla. Having computer problems. Ugh, that's always not fun. Okay, so hopefully you got a picture of that. And I'm going to show you a trick with the banners. I think I've showed it before, but maybe not, or maybe you missed it. So first thing we're going to do is stamp our background here. So we just, and I was going to use Lost Lagoon, but that one needs to be re-inked too. So I'm just going to stamp off with the shells. Let me get all these out of the way. So I'm using Pretty Peacock, and I'm just going to, oh, there's kind of a bare spot in there. Okay. So I'm going to stamp off and then stamp on here. And then do it one more time. Stamp off. And let's do it this way. Like that. So you just need something down the edge. All right, so that's that. Oops, I got to do the other one. Sorry, forgot. Oh, I did it full strength. Darn it. Oh, well, we'll just have to do this full strength too. Shoot. I forgot to stamp it off. So it'll be really dark. All right, so that's the first step, but don't forget to stamp off because that's a little bit dark there. Then we're going to rip these two. So I want to rip off about 1/2 inch down the edge. Maybe 3/4 inch. Let's see. Yeah, you want to make sure you're showing that. Maybe just a teeny bit more. And you want to pull it towards you so you can get that white edge there. Okay, let's see. That's better. Maybe we'll do the next one a little bit more, though. Over here. Whoops. Okay. So we ripped off. It's almost an inch, not quite an inch. All right, so that's going to go there. I'm going to go ahead and glue that down. Your dog threw up. Oh, that's gross. So, I had class this morning. It was so fun. We had a really, really fun group of girls. And I forgot to tell you a couple of stories from the other day. I had a couple funny stories that I forgot to tell you guys. So one was I was just sitting around and I was like, man, I got a sweet tooth. And I didn't want to, I'm still trying to do my diet. So I said, I'm going to go make a protein shake. So I have this salted caramel protein powder that is so good. It really, really is delicious. It tastes just like a milkshake. And so I have that little, what do you call it? NutriBullet. Anybody have one of those? They work pretty well. I've had mine for probably like, I don't know, 20 years. It's forever. But lately, it seems like when I go to use it, you put everything in the cup and then you put the base on, you screw it on, and that's where the blade is in there. And then you turn it over, you put it in the little thing, and you lock it in. And then you blend it, and then after it's blended, you unlock it and take it out and drink it. So I put it in, blended it, and then when I went to unlock it, it was like unscrewing the cup. And I'm like, what? It just was like stuck in there. And I kept trying to unlock it to pull it out, and it wouldn't unlock. It just kept like unscrewing the jar, the little cup that everything was in. And it's upside down. So if that happened, everything was going to spill out. And I'm like, okay. So I sat there for like 10 minutes trying to get it unlocked from there so I could get it out. And it just kept unscrewing. I'm like, oh my God, I was getting so frustrated because I'm like, how am I going to get this thing out? So I kept turning it to the right, like as tight as it would go. And then I'm just trying to turn it a little bit to the left and lift it out, and it wouldn't work. And so I thought I had gotten it, but I really hadn't. And the whole entire protein shake spilled all over the counter when I lifted it out. And I was like, you gotta be kidding me. I was so mad. Ugh. It was just, well, I have a Vitamixer. That's my big one. But if I just want like a little protein shake, I'll use the NutriBullet. But I think it's pretty much toast now because it totally got soaked. And I had to run it under the water, like the whole thing. Oh, that's much darker, yeah. All right, so I put 3 of these together on one stamp to make it easier. And let me do it this way. And I actually did put like this stamp on here too, so we'll do one of those there. And then we also want to do a couple of them on here. That came out so much darker. Wow, big difference. All right, so we're gonna stamp this. I gotta cut these out. So that was one thing. I was so mad. So then I was like, okay, well, that ruined that because I didn't want to use my Vitamixer because that's just a pain to wash, the whole big thing. The other one I can just put in the dishwasher. All right, so there's those 2. And then we're gonna go do the other one. So the other funny thing, well, it wasn't really super funny, but I went to bed the other night and, whoops, I'm gonna use this big one. And when I go to bed, my room is always like freezing cold. And so I have this little space heater that I turn on just to like warm it up for a few minutes. And so I turned it on high for like 10 or 15 minutes to warm up my room. And so I was laying on the bed and I just was like gonna roll off and turn that little space heater off. But I was rolling off the end of the bed instead of the side of the bed that I normally get off of. And I kind of misjudged the distance. And so instead of rolling all the way over, I ended up going like 3/4 of a roll and fell off the bed. And my bed's really high. So that's kind of why I roll over to the edge and then I kind of slide off like on my stomach. And so I rolled over and then all of a sudden I'm like coming up and I just go right off the bed. And I landed right on my knees and my wrist and I was like, dang it. And it was quite the drop. It was, I think my bed is probably like, I don't know, 3 feet off the floor. It comes out to about my, like my hips. My bed is about that high. All right, so we're done with this. Now we're going to stamp the words on these 2 little white pieces. So I know, and I fell on my bad knee. So I've just been limping around the last couple of days. I did do a banner on the words too. So we're going to stamp the words to the left so we can cut a banner out. And there we go. All right, and then I actually sponged. Oh, I forgot the inside. Ooh, let me do that real quick on the scrap paper. Oh, I meant to show you. I got show and tell too. So I had class this morning. I had bought these paper pumpkins from a long time ago. And I was going to do this class like months and months and months ago. And I forgot about it. I just never got around to doing it. And so I was cleaning out stuff and I'm like, dang, I got like 16 of these kits. So I decided to go ahead and do the class this month, and the cards came out great, but I'm pretty sure you can't get the stamp set anymore because it's retired. All right, so now we're going to sponge this a little bit. And this one. And then I also sponged the words just a teeny bit. And here's the other one. So it's not like totally stark white. All right, now we're done. I think we're done with all the stamping. All right. Oh, Twilight, your bed is super high too. I know, it's funny, when I first bought it, it wasn't that high, and I was like, oh, I need to lift it up or something because it was too low. So I got these casters. They're like, I don't know, 6 inches that go on all the posts. All right, so our inside goes on the inside. But the girls had a great time at class today. They loved the cards. So I'm going to show them to you. I brought them. And I also brought some other stuff to show you that maybe you guys haven't seen yet. I found a couple things when we had the free shipping special. And I'm like, where did these come from? Because I've never seen them. And one of them, I don't know if it's supposed to be on the website or not, because, you know, Stampin' Up! Has a number system where, like, almost everything that's current right now, if it's pretty new, is either 166 or 167, the first 3 numbers. And so that way, you know, like, when it comes out every year, it's like the next number. So, like, everything this year that's coming out pretty much is 167. And last year was 166. And then next year will probably be 168, whatever. So they pretty much, like, just stay, you know, like doing the thousands the next year. So there's an item in the online thing that's 169. And I'm like, that's weird, because technically you would think that's not going to be out for a couple of years if it's got a 169 and as the first 3 numbers in it. So it's this one. So see, the number is 169, whereas everything else that's brand new has 167. And I was like, that's so weird, because this means it's like brand new. I've never seen this stamp set before. I don't know if any of you guys have ever seen it before, but I saw it the other day when we had that free shipping special, so I ordered it. And I love the sayings on here. I don't know if you have seen it. Has anybody seen this? Yeah, I saw the magnetic stamp cases that are coming. They're the close to my heart ones. Yeah, but only 5 are coming out this year. So, oh, does Twyla send me something? Oh my gosh, Twyla! Holy cow, girl! You are too good to me. Dang, that's so nice of you. I didn't see it till just now. Yeah, has anybody seen this? But the words are so nice. I love this. So happy that you're my person. This is only the beginning of a life filled with love. I'll listen to your silence when words are just too much. I just think this is like the greatest set. So I bought it. And so if you want to get it, the number is 169043. And it's called Wonderful Thoughts. But as far as I know, it just like popped up on the website. And I don't know, it's not an online exclusive. It wasn't like in the mini catalog. I don't know where it came from. And I haven't seen anything about it. All right, so here's my tip. If you're cutting a banner, like so, and you want it to be perfectly even like that, what you do is line it up at the bottom, right where you want it to go. If you want to put just a little piece of tape or something on the back like that to hold it in place, just for a second while you cut it, make sure it's centered right there, like so. Okay, so then you take your scissors and you cut them both at the same time. So we're going to go up the middle, just a little bit, and then we're going to go from side to side. I should have put my glasses on because I can't see where I'm cutting. And so they're like exactly the same. And then if we just pop this back off and move it up and glue it down. And, oh, anybody hear the train? Got a train going by. I live about, I don't know, a little bit more than a mile from the train tracks. So then you have your, exactly, except that's just a teeny bit off. There we go. So then we'll do it again on this one. So just put a teeny dab of the tape and tape it down in the middle. It's much easier to do it this way than to do them separately and try to get it straight. I really should put my glasses on now because I can't see. Try not to cut too far. Okay, so there you go. And just take it off and then slide it up and it'll be lined up straight. And it would have been even straighter if I could have seen it. Okay. There are dies for this set. What? There's dies for this shell set? What? You're kidding me. I didn't know that, but now I do. That's weird because usually I put, as soon as I get a stamp set and the dies, I put the dies in the pack. So I was like, oh, I guess there's no dies. Okay. All right, so we're going to just cut this out because Lisa didn't know there was dies. Okay. When are the ink pads? So the only ink pads that are changing this year are the new 5 in colors that are coming out in May. So when we get those 5 ink pads, those 5 ink pads will be in the new style. And then next year in 2027, they're going to do a color refresh and we're going to get some new colors and they're going to get rid of some old colors. And I hope they bring back Petunia Pop, which is getting ready to retire, and some of the other colors. What are some of the other colors I forgot? Boho Blue. I hope they bring back. Well, actually, that new color, Hydrangea Haven, that's coming out is a beautiful blue. It's like cornflowers, the one I was trying to think of the other day. So, and then I saw the new in colors, but now off the top of my head, I can't remember what they are. But I saw a picture of them. One of them is the old color that's coming back. And I want to say, I can't remember now, but it's like a peachy color, I think. But the hydrangea hue is in that paper that I showed you the other day. The, that I did that card with. The blue, it's kind of a bluish, that looks like cornflower. Oh, I forgot these. We got to do a little banner too. So just go right up the middle and then over and over. So my mother's doing well. I don't know if I told you guys, they had a roof leak again in her bed, right over her bed when it poured down rain the other day. So they're trying to get roofers out to fix it. They fixed the inside, but they haven't fixed the roof. So they're not letting her back in her room. So she's down the hall and she's got a really nice roommate right now. And her other roommate that she doesn't like is by herself. But she's glad she's got a break. All right, so now we're going to take some linen thread, and I went ahead and cut this ahead of time, just a big long piece. So what I'm going to do is just wrap it around, and I want to make sure I got enough for a bow. So we're going to wrap it around twice and then tie a bow on. We got one end way longer. That's way longer. Hold on. Let's loosen it up a little bit and pull that. Whoops. Let's try that one more time. Now they're closer together. Okay. Now what I do is I usually tie a knot, because if I don't, I never can hold this down to get the bow. So we're just going to tie a knot and then tie a bow. I'm telling you, I need to find those tweezers. So I have a third finger. Okay. Still is much longer on one side than the other, isn't it? Okay, so then just pull that. Takes such concentration. Dang. Now I got one big long one and one short one. I'm going to put a glue dot under that to hold it down so it doesn't move. There we go. All right, so there's one, and I'm just going to glue that down to the front on here. And then that goes right here. I just went right up against the top edge of that paper. And then hold it down for a second. Oh, crisp cantaloupe. Yeah, that's it. Oh, I know there's a green color coming. And it's kind of like, what's that green that we had a couple years ago? We had, it was like Evening Evergreen, and then another one that was lighter green. It's kind of like that one. Oh, there it is. Hydrangea Hue, Crisp Cantaloupe, and Peaceful Pine. I was thinking Peaceful Pine. It's a green color, but it doesn't look like pine. It's lighter than that. It kind of looks like the one that went with Evening Evergreen. Yeah, I wish they would bring back Rich Razzleberry. Oh my gosh, that was one of my favorite colors. I wish they would bring that one back. But that was a regular color they got rid of. And Seaside Spray. I really wish they would bring back Seaside Spray. Okay. Hopefully this one. Oh, that's only twice. Wait a minute. I cut these the same length. Why is this not coming out? Let's see. I'm a little handicapped tonight for some reason. All right, let's hope this one comes out better. And then we'll tie a knot. Okay. I think these are more even. This came out so much darker than them. Look at that. You can hardly even see that on there now. It came out so much better. What is your all-time favorite color ever? I think my all-time favorite is Seaside Spray or Rich Razzleberry. I like both of those. But those two that we had together was Seaside Spray and something else that went with it. And they were so pretty together. Who remembers what that? Evening Evergreen was dark green, but there was a light green that went with Evening Evergreen. And it was started with the S. Like, I want to say Soft Subtle, but it wasn't that. It was like something. There was a dark green and a light green that went together within colors. And it looks, kind of like that. So there's a new blue, there's new green, crisp cantaloupe, and soft succulent. That's what it is. Soft succulent. Oh, I love that color. That's what the new green kind of looks like. Oh, almost amethyst, Vicky. That's the one that, yeah, soft succulent. I love that color, but that's kind of what it reminds me of. Or maybe just jade, a little bit lighter than just jade. All right, so then this one, I just kind of glued it down here. I put these on dimensionals. Got a little sticky note on the back. I got a good joke for you guys today. Somebody sent me a joke today. Oh my gosh, it was really funny, but I don't think I could tell it nearly as funny as it was like a Facebook reel where somebody's telling a joke and it was so funny. All right, so this is gonna go here and then this is gonna go right on top of it. So we're just gonna glue that flat like that, kind of hanging off. And then this goes right on top. Should have put it a little bit lower, but that's all right. Like so. And then we're going to do the same thing on this one. And this one's way lower over here, so I'm going to put this down a little bit. And then I'm using my favorite gems that are retiring. So if you guys haven't bought these gems yet, you need to get them before they're gone. Okay, so these are my favorite ones, and I'm using the green that's on here. These are the low profile sparkle dots. Now they have some new low profile sparkle dots, but they're like small, medium, large, and you don't get nearly as many. So I just bought several of these and stocked up. Because I love it, love it, love it. These are just so pretty. They've got such sparkle in them. Okay, you guys see that? It's almost like there's glitter in there. They're just so pretty. All right, didn't like Moody Mauve. I liked it a little bit, but it wasn't like my favorite color. All right, now we got to do a little spritz of, oh, you know what oh, let's do this instead. Well, we'll do shimmer spray, but we're going to do some glitter too. So I'm going to do some glitter on the shell. All right, so right here, this is going to be so pretty. And then we're going to put some glitter. Look! I love it. Love it. Can you see it? Oh, that's so pretty. So pretty. Oh, love it. All right, let's put some on here. Did you guys order these yet? I've got the link to the two-way glue pen and the glitter in the description box. And they're cheap too. These are only like, I think you get either 2 or 3 of them for $9.99, or you can get 2 for like $7.99. All right, so there you go. And then we're going to spritz a teeny bit of shimmer also. So we'll have double glimmer, shimmer, sparkle. Love it, love it, love it. Okay, so here's all the cards. It definitely came out better with the darker, because you really almost can't see it because it faded so much. So definitely ink those pads up. And I found out something that I didn't know, because I always buy the refill when I buy the ink pad. But you know, sometimes you run out. I mean, you probably don't, but I do, because I use them all the time with classes and stuff. But, oh, I forgot to do this one of the original. When they make the ink pads, there is a die lot for the ink. So if you buy a refill like a year later, it might be a different die lot than the original ink pad. That's why sometimes if you re-ink your pad, it looks different than it did originally. And I'm like, I never knew that. I just was thinking it was always the same color. Because I have some ink pads that I've re-inked and it looks totally different. And I'm like, oh, that's totally why. So make sure when you buy the new ink pads as they come out, you buy the refill too. Now it kind of stinks because you can only buy the refill in the whole bundle. Oh, why did everybody's name get really big? That's funny. Did you guys like all of a sudden your name gets big on here? That's weird. Or else I just hit something by accident. Because now it's got everybody's name numbered instead of the chat. So I can't see the chat anymore. Wait a minute. Let me put this. That's so weird. My chat disappeared and... Oh, it says top fans. Okay. Somehow I hit something. Okay, I got it back. Send you... Lisa, send you $10 now for one of these cards. Twyla, I'll send you one of these cards right now. That's so funny. You can have one for free. All of a sudden you had to re-sign in. Yeah, all of a sudden my screen just went from my chat to... Oh, there's the new colors. Okay, Patty says Barely Blush, Crisp Cantaloupe, which is an old color, Golden Glow, Peaceful Pine, Hydrangea Hue. But the Peaceful Pine is not like a dark green. It's like a light green. Golden Glow, I can't remember what that one looks like. And Barely Blush, I think that one's kind of like Blush Blossom. Remember that? All right, so here's another thing that I found when I was looking through the free shipping thing. These are two ribbons that we had like a couple years ago. And I still actually, I think, have some of this left. And it's a pack of Misty Moonlight and White, and it says Starter Ribbon Pack. And it's weird because it's got an old number from like a while back, but this is just on the website now because I was looking for ribbon, and so I just clicked, you know, the search button ribbon, and this popped up, and I'm like, that is so weird because this retired, I know, probably 2 years ago. And Twyla, you just gave me $50. I said I was going to give you a free card. Gosh, you're so silly. My goodness gracious, girl. You must be made of money. But thank you so much. I'll be happy to send you a free card. Okay, so anyway, I just wanted to tell you guys, if you liked this ribbon, which this was really nice ribbon, that it's available again. Oh, here's my phone. All right, so here's my class from the other day. From actually today and Tuesday I had a class too. All right, so here we go. So this was the paper pumpkin. It was Notes from the Heart, and it was December 2024. So it's old. And this is what it's supposed to be. So this is what it looks like for the samples. But I didn't do those, so I did totally different ones. So I'm going to show you what I did. So here's the cards. So if you still have one of these kits, you can do it too. And the only thing I added was, I added some of this green paper, and that's from the pear paper. And I added this dark green right here is actually an envelope I cut up that's in the kit. And what else? Oh, I did add the Flirty Flamingo. And this piece is from the Need for Tweed, which is getting ready to retire. So there's, and I added that stamp, which is from, I can't remember. So that's the only thing I added. So these are the cards that we made in class. Well, Twyla, you are just the sweetest person. Thank you so much. And I'll be happy to send you some cards. You liked Barely Banana. That was not, I don't like yellow too much. Yellow's probably my least favorite color. All right, so it's joke time. If you want to take a picture of those, take a picture real quick, and I'm going to put them back. Oh, seam binding. Yes, I love the seam binding. Was like my favorite. I loved that ribbon. Okay, so hopefully you got a picture of that. So if you still have this kit, you can do it. It's super easy. All right, so that's my show and tell. Oops. Now everything's not going back in the box. Okay. Joke time. Let me pull the joke up. I got to put that away. All right. Let me put these back over here so you have something to look at. I know. I wish you guys could come to my classes too. All right. Hold on. Let me pull it up. Okay. So here's the joke. I watched a group of senior citizens almost end a man's life this morning at 7:50 a.m. I was standing in a long grocery store line that opens at 8 o'clock just for seniors only, and I was waiting with my grandpa when a young guy tried to cut to the front. Oops. Okay, my thing was stuck. An old lady calmly escorted him back to the parking lot with her cane. He came back again, and an old man punched him in the gut, kicked him down, and rolled him away like a broken shopping cart. When he limped back up a third time, bruised, tired, and fed up, he yelled, "Look, if y'all don't let me unlock this bleep door, none of us are going to get in." So he was like the manager, I guess. But that's so true. All right, so I have some cards to give away. Not these, because I'm giving one to Twyla. But I'm glad you liked them. I'm so glad you... Oh, I forgot to show you guys the cards we did the other day, too. This is more show and tell. So these, remember Friday I went to Melissa's house. So these are the cards. My card's not here, but you've already seen my card. So this was my friend Michelle Burkett. This was Joyce Godbold. This was Colleen Magnus. No, wait a minute. This was Colleen Magnus, and this was Melissa Ellis. So those are the cards. And then I did... Which card did I do? Oh, I did one that was that brush with beauty paper. It was really pretty, but I did a video of it for you guys. You've already seen mine. All right, so those were show and tell for you guys. And if you guys haven't seen this tulip set, it is really cute. I didn't get it, and then Michelle did this card. I'm like, oh, that's so cute. I love it. So now I ordered it. And I love, love, love these two. And then this one, Joyce said, you know that Brushed with Beauty class that is, it's like a virtual class with Stampin' Up. I think it's like $25 or maybe $30. She said this is one of the cards from that class that she did. So you make, I don't know, it's like 10 cards or so. All right, this one hasn't been claimed yet. This one hasn't been claimed yet. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4 cards. All right. So first winner is Trina Chaska. Next one is Karen Devo. Next one is Vicki Kemp. She gets her, that looks like Barely Banana right there, doesn't it? Except I think it's, what is that? What is that color we have now? Lemon Lolly. I think Lemon Lolly is kind of similar to Barely Banana. And Wendy Harvey. There's today's winners. So congratulations, girls. And here's my address, my email address. And then Twyla, you get this one, the shell one. You're so funny. I'm so glad you liked it. Yeah, we should plan a retreat. If you guys plan a retreat, I'll come. I know it's not, it's Lemon Lolly, but it's close. It looks almost like Barely Banana was a really, really light yellow too. All right. right, you guys, we are done for today. That was a quick class, wasn't it? All right, so don't forget to do thumbs up, like, share, subscribe, comment, all that good stuff for me. Thank you guys so much, and thank you, Twyla. You just made my day, girl. And I will stick your card in the mail tomorrow. And the rest of you guys send me your address, and here's my address. Oh, and here's the other address. And I got rid of, I think, 12 kits. So thank you guys for buying the kits. And don't forget, I'll be cutting these kits on this weekend, Sunday. And I'll cut a couple extras of these too. So there you go. All right, I will see you guys Tuesday. No, wait a minute, Saturday. I'm skipping all the way through the weekend. Saturday morning at 10 a.m. All right, take care, everybody.